I forgot to record an intro, but this is part 2 of my podcast review, and we're getting right into it.
So before the combine, I actually talked to Chris, and he just told me to be confident, to be loud, and don't be afraid to make mistakes.
So this is based on a true story. The league I was referring to was the one that I played in where I used to stream it on Twitch. I used to have the title as Watch Me Go Pro, and he was the first Sidekicks player that I came in contact with, which I felt like was a sign perhaps that I just happened to be playing against him. And yeah, this is based on a true story.
But I feel like the ball is different. You know, the turf is a little different. The walls bounce different. You know, it's all very different.
After the first game I went to that I watched the Sidekicks play, I actually went to, I think, a Dick's Sporting Goods afterwards to try to get what I thought was the ball that they used. I think I got a futsal ball, but it turns out it is not a futsal ball. It's a normal size ball. It just has a different texture to it, and it is very different. I tried to get one, but for whatever reason I just was not able to. But I think the new ones that the MASL uses are the Kendis balls, and I think they run you like $50 or something like that.
Well, that's good. So after the first day, did a coach talk to you? Did somebody say something? Did they pull you aside, or not on day one?
I think it was maybe after day 2, someone might have said something. I really don't remember.
Yeah, I really do not remember at all what happened after day 1 or after day 2. I still to this day cannot recall what exactly happened, but either way, I just ended up going back because I'm sure someone told me, or I had to reach out and ask. I don't know.
Preseason, I think that was when we were doing the
lake run.
The lake, yeah, the lake.
How was that?
Okay, so that I do have some good memories of, just because that kind of, I've never done something like that before.
Yeah, so that stuff was tough. I think he called it his death camp. And there's actually videos of the things we did at the death camp on the Sidekicks YouTube channel. So if you do want to check that out, it's there for you. Would not recommend it though. It did suck, but came out stronger, I guess.
You finally got signed.
Yes.
What was that like?
It was a very good, very fulfilling experience. He put his mind to something, he trained for it, and then it finally happened.
Right, and didn't happen immediately.
Right.
Like most everyone expects,
yes.
Right?
So I really didn't expect to be signed right away because honestly, I felt like it would have been too easy if I just came on, got signed that quickly. I'm glad it kind of took a little bit. It did take some extra push from, the coaches because it is a different game versus outdoor soccer. But it was cool that I was like, hey, I'm going to go do this. And then I get close to doing it. I'm almost there. I'm told I'm going to, reach my goal, but I don't. But then a little bit down the line, I end up actually doing it, which is just a great feeling and is really a great experience. And now I've accomplished making the team. Now it's time to be the star of the team. Now it's time to keep going because the grind does not stop.
What was your first game? Where was your debut?
It was in Milwaukee. Yes.
Okay. How was that?
Well, oh my goodness.
So I'm thinking of doing some videos where I go over every game that I played in, because luckily I do have most of them. I think there's only maybe 1 or 2 missing. So eventually I will post some videos of me going over the game, even if I didn't play a whole lot, but I just want to go over it and just kind of talk about it, kind of think through my mindset and think through the plays, also learn as well. This whole thing is going to be a learning experience for me and possibly the audience. And I'm just very grateful that I have these videos available for me to look back onto and to learn from.
But then when you actually get on the field, I swear I made one run and I've never been more exhausted. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. Maybe it was the nerves. I was a bit nervous. It was my first time playing.
So yeah, I definitely noticed the intensity increase from what I was kind of more used to. I definitely had to start taking some more liquid IVs. They worked for me very well, and it definitely took some getting used to. I'm still not entirely used to it, but it is intense, and I don't know. I think it really is the nerves because I do be getting tired a lot more quicker than you would think. Like my legs get heavy fast.
Is that the game you guys lost 4-3? It was really tight. Your debut.
So.
Do you remember the score of that game?
No.
Yeah, so there's a lot of games I really do not remember the score. I was just really focused on, how we're playing. For some reason, I remember the Chihuahua games. I remember how those went. Maybe because I played a lot of it and it was a big moment for me. But I don't know. For all the other games, no idea. I don't remember. I don't know if we won, we lost. I don't know the score. I don't know.
First victory at home.
City night against the Texas Outlaws?
No.
Yeah.
We were in
Yeah.
when we were in the city.
Yeah, it's city night. It's the night that Marty Turco took the first kick. We had the city jerseys, the really cool ones with the black with the gray city on it.
Those jerseys were very nice. One of my favorite ones actually. And when he said who took the first kick, I don't, if I can't remember the score, ain't no way I'm gonna remember who took the first kick of that night. But it was Mesquite. I said it wasn't, but it was. We beat Mesquite. Yeah.
Any possibility of you doing a song that you may have done in the past? 20, 30 seconds, 15 seconds? Something? It's just freestyle. Think about one of the ones that you know if you don't need the beat, or if you do need the beat. You know,
that was a crazy question for him to ask me. I was not about to start rapping. I was thinking about some songs I could do, but like it's been so long, if I mess up the lyrics, I'm gonna feel real goofy and awkward. So I definitely would have to prepare. I was not about to start doing it right on the spot. That caught me off guard. I ain't gonna lie.
Any song? If not right now, we can always have you come back.
Yeah, you know what? I could maybe do a halftime performance at one of the games.
I wasn't going that far. Okay. I was just on the podcast. You give us a little taste. You don't have to do the whole show.
Man, I would gladly do a halftime show. You know, I could do like a song or something. You know, I come out the locker room and perform and then go back in. And as long as we're winning that game, then yeah, it's good. But I guess he ain't want that. Not yet.
You know,
I don't want into that.
I'm a big fan of Lil Wayne, and honestly, I felt like there's a lot of disrespect toward him. I just feel like he wasn't getting the props he deserves, because I think it's talent with him. You know, I'm trying to bring back talent, you know, with the bars, you know.
Right.
So that's really what inspired me. I'm like, if I see all these goofballs, they can make music and stuff like that, I can do that.
Yeah, so this question, I knew this would come up eventually, if not during soccer, during my music career. So I did think of this one. You know, this one I've been knowing about.
So when did you stop?
When I started trying to basically put all my attention, time, and effort into playing soccer. Okay. So maybe that time I went to the first Sidekicks game.
I wouldn't necessarily say I stopped, because I still do be making some music. It's just been slowed down quite a bit. I still have some songs in the draft that need to be released. Just waiting on a couple more things. But eventually they will get released, and I will get right back to it.
Yes.
Maybe next time you come, we'll actually play a clip of that. Might be the better bet. Unless you have it on YouTube somewhere we can look it up. Do you have it on YouTube? Did you ever post it on YouTube?
Yes.
You did? Okay. Let's see real quick to see if we can find it.
Just do a chatter. That was the most recent one.
All right, so I didn't know which song I wanted to do. I just thought of Chatter because that was the most recent one. But honestly, that one's not it's not the quickest, okay? There are some little other experts I kind of threw in there, some exposition, I guess, just to make it a better viewing experience. But for songs that are just straight video, I should have done Give Me a Min, because that video is just straight song. I didn't want to do Lifted because I don't come in until the end, and I didn't know if they wanted to listen to all these other guys and then go to my verse, but I also didn't know how long they were going to play the song. But I should have done Give Me a Min, but instead I did Chatter.
I think it was in junior year when I was still in college. I was trying to do IT, but I didn't have the knowledge. Now it got me thinking where I'm gonna get my next dollar. Then my phone started ringing and rapper was the caller. Now it's crazy, you would think for a guy like me, quiet, shy, and awkward with anxiety. But I got a lot to say when I'm all alone. Only booth I've ever been is the one I got at home.
Yeah, they really played that in front of the president. People were gonna see it, so yeah, that was quite the experience. I'm glad they played it though. I'm glad they put it in the video as well. That was nice.
I feel from the previous people that would try out, they expect to make the team the first time. They see it from the outside. They say,
right.
Oh, it's easy.
Yes.
They come and they realize it's not that easy. You know, the game is so much faster than people realize watching it in the stands.
Yeah, had I not made it, I still would have tried out, you know, second time and probably a third time as well, because every time I would try out, I would gain just that much more experience. So I was not afraid to fail, and luckily I did not.
Well, DaKingSean Bennett.
Yes, sir.
It was very nice having you on. Mm-hmm. Thank you for your time.
I like how he said that. He said DaKingSean. I like that.
And I hope all the Sidekicks fans got to know you a little bit better.
Yes, hopefully. And
then next time you come on, hopefully we'll have you perform Chatter. And if not, maybe at one of the first team gatherings, you should introduce yourself to everyone and let them know that Chatter was your song.
Is out and about.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe Chatter, maybe Give Me a Min, or maybe something that I haven't released a music video for. You know, I still got a lot in the old Spotify, SoundCloud playlist. And that will conclude my review of the podcast I did with the Dallas Sidekicks and their president. That was fun. Thank you for watching, and as I always say,
Let it be noted we goated. It's king time.
This world that really make it tough, but I'm still standing here.